As a woman, I felt, why don't I know this about my body? Why didn't I know that after giving birth, this was going to happen?
When you're pregnant, your abdominal muscles separate, but for some women, they never go back together. I learned how common it is, what problems it can cause, and why treatment options have really only become available in the last 10 or 15 years. It's on her mind.
I didn't know what it was.
Chantel Lott noticed a bulge in her stomach after the birth of her second child about 10 years ago.
I pushed it in and I was like, oh my goodness, my hand is going through my abs.
She says it was a 3 to 4 finger separation, and it just got worse after her third child was born.
Anywhere from 27% of women to 100% of women will experience diastasis during their pregnancy.
Tristan Swengle's a doctor of physical therapy and the clinical director of Vitality Pelvic Health in South Tulsa. She explained diastasis recti is when your rectus abdominis, or your six-pack muscles, separate to make room for baby. And more than half of women deal with it after they deliver, like Chantel.
You see a dome that wasn't there before. Like, what's going on with my body? Why didn't I know that after giving birth, this was going to happen?
It's not a new thing that happens. Why didn't we know about this 20 years ago?
I think it's just kind of just our physician ignorance about it. It's something that we get taught briefly, and it's like, oh yeah, that happens. But it's nothing that we felt like was a huge detriment to women's health.
Caitlin Ransford is a third-year medical student at OSU Center for Health Sciences. She told me she wants to become an OBGYN to bridge a gap in women's health care.
After you delivered each of your kids, the doctor never looked at and discussed the separation of the abdominal muscles.
Absolutely frustrating. And again, it's just one of those things that I wish I would have known, because I wouldn't have waited so late to fix it.
I saw it in one of my textbooks on my surgery rotation, and it's only like 4 sentences long saying, oh yeah, this happens. And it's just like, that leads to a lot of issues for women.
Caitlin says her own sister's experience opened her eyes.
I didn't know that if I gained too much weight too fast in pregnancy, that was a problem, that this is going to cause me all this pain, that now it's like a struggle to get up out of bed because my abs are separated, and that's not normal. And she told her doctor about it, and she just said, oh, well, it's okay, it's just something that happens. Physicians didn't know that pelvic floor therapy was an option here in Tulsa.
I told Caitlin and Tristan after I had my babies almost 20 years ago. The doctor checked to see if my ab muscles were still separated, but didn't explain what issues it could cause or what I could do about it. And my friends and I had never even heard of pelvic floor therapy.
Why didn't I know what exercises to do to make sure that the condition didn't worsen, or that I could fix it?
Now, when you Google pelvic floor therapy Tulsa, you can see several clinics pop up. Tristan specialized and did all of her continuing education in pelvic health. She came to Vitality Tulsa to launch Vitality Pelvic Health in 2022. She says they've been flooded with clients. In 2 years, they've had to hire 3 more pelvic floor therapists to keep up.
Pelvic floor dysfunction feels very isolating. And so when I realized that I wasn't the only person dealing with it, it was like, oh, this is actually a very large population of women that are struggling with pelvic floor dysfunction just across the board.
The coning or doming is a classic sign you have it. It rarely requires surgery. There are things you can do to prevent it and to heal it. Try to gain a healthy amount of weight when you're pregnant. Avoid sit-ups and crunches when you're pregnant or postpartum. Do safe core strengthening exercises. And don't sit straight up in bed. Roll to your side instead.
This is called diastasis recti.
Social media just has caused it to explode. Women just standing up for themselves and being like, I'm not willing, just because I've had children does not mean I have to now leak or have back pain or have pain with intercourse.
I honestly felt that there were some things I was cheated on in life just because I didn't know the answers.
Chantel's been getting pelvic floor therapy at Vitality on and off for a little more than 2 years, strengthening her pelvic floor and her core. She's active and works out, and she says Tristan has helped her reach her fitness goals and heal her diastasis. What's on your mind? Send us an email at onhermind@fox23.com.